Hey guys! First I want to say congratulations and way to go on a wonderful first week of distance learning, Zoom classes. I know it's not easy for anyone, parents, teachers, students. It's difficult for us all, but we're doing a really great job and I'm very pleased and impressed with how our classes went this week. Okay, so I am just getting on here to share a video with you that is going to help you complete your phonics packet for the week. There are a few pages that we didn't get to in class that I do want you to do, and we're not going to be able to get to them next week because of new curriculum we're starting. So I'm sharing this video that will hopefully help you complete those packets without needing me in class. So the skill that we're going to be learning today is very important. It's one most of you are familiar with, and it is called, I call it the magic E. Okay, ta-da, the magic E. However, on your paper, they're going to call it the vowel consonant E syllable. It's just a fancier word. It's kind of like the teacher name for it, but we can just call it the magic E because it's super special and it has magical powers. So I'm going to explain to you why it's called the vowel consonant E, because that might help you understand the name and better get what exactly this special letter does. Okay, so take a word like this, right? And if I'm marking up the letters here, starting with the first vowel I see, okay, I have an I here. I'm going to mark that with a V for vowel. The next letter that comes is a consonant, so that's marks with a C for consonant, and then I have that E on the end. So that's where this type of word or syllable gets its name. It's just the pattern that it follows. Vowel, consonant, E, okay? Or VCE, you might see it as. Now the reason that I like to call it a magic E is because it has magical powers and it's silent, okay? So it doesn't make any sound, but what it does is very important. It makes this first vowel say its name, or what we like to say is make the long vowel sound, okay? So if I was reading this word, this means that it's going to make the long vowel sound, this straight line over the top, okay? So if you see that, that tells you that I have to say this vowel's name and make the long vowel sound. So if I was reading this word, I would read it as b-I-k, bike, okay? Notice I use the I sound like in ice cream, not I like igloo. Because if I did, this would say b-ick, and we know that's not a word, right? So one more time, if it has this magic E on the end, it's going to make the vowel say its name, okay? B-I-k, bike. All right, now let me go through my, I do have a poster for it that kind of breaks down how you would read it with each vowel. So I do want you to, at home while you're watching, sound these out with me as I sound them out. Okay, so again, the magic E is silent and it makes the first vowel say its name. Okay, so let's try it here. This has no magic E. So my vowel has this little U shape above it. That tells me it's going to make the short vowel sound, the sound we normally know. Okay, A, apple, A. So this is going to say A. Ready? Mad. Excuse me. Mad. Okay? Now this is different because I now have my magic E on the end. He's going to make this vowel say its name. Let's try it. Aid. Made. Notice I didn't even go to the E with my pointer because it's silent. It's not going to make any sound. Okay, let's try another one with the I. No E here. It, kit. Now we have an E. This is going to change. Kite, kite. Okay, let's try another one. Op, hop. Now our vowel changes. Ope, hope. Shout out to you both. All right, the U can be a little tricky, so let's try this one first. Ub, tub, tube, tube. Okay, you see how this can get tricky. So you can say sometimes make two different sounds. It might say you. its name like all the other vowels. For example, the word cube. But it doesn't always. So sometimes it's going to make more of an ooh sound, which is the case in this word. So let's try it again, saying ooh instead of you. Oob, tube. That sounds better. Okay, so you'll just have to try both if you're not sure. And lastly, the E, p, et, pet, p, eat, peat. Okay, so that is how you would read words with that magic E on the end of them. The only other thing I wanted to go over with you is how to mark up these words. Okay, so students, you should be familiar with marking up words from foundations. You know, we've had to do that before with digraphs and blends and different things. Well, with syllables, there's a certain way to mark those up too. Sorry about that. And I'm going to show you that now. So, if we have a closed syllable, that's like this row here. Okay, that's making a short vowel sound, and we use that little U mark to tell that above the vowel. A C goes beneath it to tell you it is a closed syllable. Now the reason it's closed is because this vowel is closed in on both sides by a consonant. Okay, so we have C in front of it, and the T kind of closes the door behind it. It's closed in. Now, the other one you're going to need to know for your work packet is the VE, another name for it, I know. The VE syllable, magic E, VCE. Okay, it's just talking about a word that has this silent E on the end. Okay, so just like I did on my board, you're going to mark off that E to tell yourself that that is silent. It's not making a noise. And then you're going to mark the vowel with that straight line that I told you tells it's a long vowel. And underneath, because they're calling it a VE syllable, you would mark it that way. Okay? So there are 3 pages in your work packet that go over this skill. We have page 7, and they progressively get a little more challenging. So 7 is going to be the easiest. That's where you're just looking at this box of words. Okay, let me make sure you can see. And you're circling words that are magic E words. Okay, so words that have that silent E on the end, circle them. If they don't have that silent E, they're not that same syllable type, cross it out, just like you can see here. Okay, once you've gone through all of them and circled them, then they want you to write the CVE, the magic E words, on the line and mark them up just the way they have here and how I just showed you. Okay, that's the first one. The second page is just list of words. These are all magic E words, and you are reading them. That is step 1, and that is important. Okay, writing them and then marking them up. Make sure that you can read these words. Okay, that's very important, everyone. And don't forget, when that magic E is there, it changes the sound the vowel makes. It's going to say its name. Okay, so that's work number 2. And then the last page is going to be challenging. I'm going to be honest, it's the hardest one because now we're looking at words with 2 syllables. Okay, so we did this week together, but instead of just being closed syllables, these words are going to have a magic E syllable. Okay? And then when you're marking them up, you'll see how we mark the first syllable. This one was closed, and then the second syllable as the magic E one. Now, I do want you to practice reading these words too, okay, because it's important to be able to read longer multi-syllable words. So I'm going to model how you would read this. Start 1 syllable at a time. I'm going to read the first syllable. Rep, rep. And now I'm going to the second syllable. Aisle, tile. Now I can put it together. Rep, tile, reptile. Okay? A lot of steps, but that's okay. Take your time while you're learning new words and figuring out how to read them. Eventually, you'll become faster at it. Okay? So that is the work that I do want you to try to get done. It doesn't have to be done today. I'll be sharing this with you on Friday. It does not have to be done in one day. You have the weekend, and you can work on it through next week when you have time, but we just won't be doing it in class together, which is why I wanted to share this video with you. Okay? So that is all. If you need any help with it, you know that you can reach out to me. But that is pretty much the gist of the magic E syllable. Okay? So have a wonderful rest of your day, and let me know if you need any help. Bye-bye.